Yes, pray first, Archangel.
Lord, how we thank you as we gather here today for the blessings and guidance in the Give us enough knowledge, strength, and wisdom so that we will live, surpass all the defense that we will be having. Also praying for our candidates to give their best so that their expertise will extend to us so we will be able to create a better paper. This is all we ask in your name. Once again, mabuhay and good afternoon everyone. So I am Arvin Santos, student from MBA 2A. So I'm here to present to you my study entitled Socio-Economic Development Impact of the Continuing Construction of the International Airport on the local communities in Bulacan Province. So I came up to this study simply because as a local resident of Bulacan, particularly living in Obano, I live there since birth. So the situation, from the culture, tradition that I have, all the experience that I gather will ultimately change in a little. Simply because of the change that the progression and development have. So to get more about it, so this is all about my study. So, for the project overview, so the NEA, the international airport that I'm pertaining with the title is the NEA or the New Manila International Airport. So it is a $14 billion aviation hub designed to serve 100 million passenger annually. So according to Tornado 2021, so it is consists of 2,500 hectares that will cover the entire part, the water part or the coastal part of Barangay Taliptip, Bulacan, Bulacan. Wherein technically this should be the heart of the general aviation where it is situated. And then it is part of the strategic development of a private corporation named San Miguel Corporation in partnership with the government. So this is for the national government because the main purpose of this is to decongest the Indianapolis International Airport wherein we are all familiar and know about the congestion and traffic that created in an international airport, which is the Filipino or now the Manila International Airport. Alright? And then, the general significance of this study is that it aims to drive the regional growth and infrastructure improvement. When we talk about the progress and when we talk about development, it always tells So when the strategic development plan started, the main expectation or aims of this project is for regional growth. And according to Rodolfo 2021, the NEA project is substantially can stimulate an economic growth through creating job opportunities and attract investments. And with that, it is not just limited to the positive aspect. It is also have its negative. So with this, it raises concerns about social economic displacement and environmental sustainability. It's like what I said, many of the, I'm studying here to conduct this study, not just as a researcher to apply for the requirements. I want to do something that can be helpful to my community, wherein that is part of the main beneficiary of this individual success. So I want to raise the concerns of those people who are certainly situated on the nearby areas, which are directly affected, particularly in the economic displacement. Recently, conducted some of the non-verbatim questions to those people. Some of them has been displaced from that place to another barangay. And then some of them also says that we have the project Bakawan before. It was a project launched by Bulacan Government Province. And then again, because of this, those thousands of mangrove trees has been cut just for the sake of the development of the airport. So with that, the overall idea of this is that as development and progress arise, the social welfare of the people must not be under concern. It must be always seen and feel by the government. Because we all know that kapag may pag-unlad, laging merong nakasalalay na mako-compromise. Yes,
AJ, can you please go to the statement of the problem, the SOP?
Alright, so that being said, this is the statement of the problem that I have. So the aim of this study is to assess the socio-economic development impact of the continuing construction of an international airport on local communities in Bulacan Province. Specifically to answer these questions, first, how will the respondents be determined in terms of their age, gender, occupation, and years of residence? So these are the demographic profile that I am looking forward that might help me to gather the certain information that can feed all the questions that I have. Next, how do the respondents assess the socio-economic development impact of the continuing construction of an international airport and the local communities in Bulacan Province in terms of these dimensions? First is the employment opportunities. Second is the economic growth and development. Third is the community displacement and cultural changes. And lastly is the environmental impacts and sustainability. So these are the 4 dimensions that major, or technically has a major effect when it comes to the development of the Luma Manila International Airport in Bulacan. And number 3 is the significant difference and the respondent assessment on social economic development impact of the continuing construction of the international airport and the local communities in Bulacan Province based on the stated values. And the fourth one, what are the opportunities and problems that may encountered by the respondents in continuing construction of the international airport of the local communities in Bulacan Province? So this is an question that I might ask today so that I will have some of the insights and better opinion about it. And then last one, what strategic community action plan may be formulated and based on the result of the findings of the study? So this is the main purpose of why do I need to conduct this. I want to create a strategic action plan that may help such the government, policymakers, or even civil corporation if given a chance to see the work so that they can consider it. And then for the locals of the targets, okay.
907, 860.
For the theoretical framework, so I came up with this three as the major group of the idea of the thesis. So first is the group code theory according to Paris 1955. So it is about the infrastructure projects stimulates regional economic activity. It simply says that kapag merong pagpunlad sa mga infrastruktura meron, automatically humahatak ng pera. So ibig sabihin yung pera ay yung magagamit sa pagpunlad. So technically, if you have businesses, it attracts job opportunities. If attract job opportunities, people will have jobs so that they can have a better welfare in life. So next, the sustainable development theory. So balance economic growth with social and environmental welfare. The social development theory has something to do with the triple bottom line. It's not about just the people, it's not about the planet or the profit that a business should have. It should be well balanced. That's why we all know the concept of triple bottom line. This purpose of this theory is that the balance of usage of all the environmental resources that we have as we grow and develop in terms of infrastructure, especially in Bulacan. By the way, we all know that Bulacan is very gifted in terms of natural resources from land to water. That's why the SMC decided that this is the perfect place to have the airport within Luzon because it is on the central. Okay? So next, the environment, risk, and reconstruction or the IRR model. So it addresses the risk displacement, loss of livelihood, and social destruction. So this is the big challenge about this model is that on how do those people who are directly affected by this transformational change of culture, living traditions, livelihood may be affected. For example po, mga hindi naman po sila badyo, pero tinatawag silang badyo sa amin kasi they're living with Pamarawan. I don't know if Sir Abad estudyante is familiar with Pamarawan. Pamarawan is an island far away from the Malolos. But the people there are so-called Badjao. Badjao from Bulacan. Because we all know that Badjao are the people who are dying for their life. Ibig sabihin, sumisisid sila para pagkukuha ng mga perlas, ng mga ano na magkakalit para pagkukuha. And that's also the local brand of Pamaraweños. So, within this issue, it is placed. Some of them transferred to another barangay, so another means of living na naman, another livelihood adjustment. So ito po yung napatutunan. So itong tatlo na to, yung naging basis of understanding on how are we going to pursue the entire study based and connected to that. And for the conceptual framework, so the conceptual paradigm provides a clear representation on how the NEA construction or the NEA project through the various intervention in mitigating factors leads to specific social-economic outcomes for that technical. So it simply says that the highlight of this is the interconnectedness of the roads. Okay, so from the independent Mario Wall to the intermediate Mario Wall, going to the sorry, it's not conceptual framework that I have. And for the methodology that I am looking to use, first is the quantitative study using structural surveys. So, as I propose this on my title defense, it is actually a mixed method, but Dean and other panelists suggest that it's going to be a challenging one for you. Baka tapos na yung graduation, hindi ka pupusan if I'm going to do the mixed method. That's why I came up with a trap of the ideas to make it quantitative, to measure all the data numerically. So with that, I developed questions, structured studies. So, by the way, the scope of this study is only limited to the nearby towns and cities of Bulacan, which are Obando, Bulacan, and Malolos. So these places entailing the coastal area of the national airport, international airport. So it will cover only those three. And the scope and the limitation are only a construction process. It will go further on the target operational phase, wherein they are expected to be held on 2027. It means sinasabi ng first flight will be 2027. Okay? So, the population, yeah, as I mentioned, these are the residents from Bulacan, Malolos, and Obando. I'm making sure that it is a diverse selection of all the people or residents within. It can be LGU member, locals from land, locals from island. They must all be heard. And also, those who are business owner, okay, and then the common tourists. Because when we talk about this international airport, it is really an entry point for tourists, where it is a catalyst also that can attract international business directly. Okay, and for the sampling technique, the stratified random sampling is to be used to capture the diverse community experiences based on the questions that are being provided to the people. And then the instrument is the larger scale surveys to assess employment, economic growth, displacement, cultural impacts, and environmental concerns. And lastly, to verify the data, so data analysis will be using a descriptive statistic, getting the mean, frequencies, and percentage of all the data that has been collected, the respondents, and then intervention methods to explore the relationship by ANOVA, t-test, regression analysis. And then, with that being said, that will end my short and humble presentation of my thesis paper. I am now open for your question and discussion. Make my paper better.
Cellphone mo lagay mo, cellphone.
Cellphone na, no? Thank you, Arvin. Now, keep in mind that we're here to make the thesis more doable.
Yes.
And not to give you more problems.
Yes.
We're actually here to improve your study so that you can finish it on time.
Yes, ma'am. I'm very much open with that.
Ito mo, open pa naman.
Yes po.
Nahirap pa lalo, ganyan. We're actually, our suggestions, paano suggestions will all depend on how you answer our queries. Kasi siyempre may mga questions kami. If you cannot answer it, then tsaka lang kami magsasuggest. And if we think that medyo na-off ka, align ka lang namin para mapagaling ka.
No worries po, Doc.
Sa nga pala yung sa mga nandito, please make sure that you're not going to have to present your paper more than 20 minutes para hindi tayo fit lang doon sa mga important parts sa kailangan. Okay, with that, we're going to have to ask Doc Pinto. Yan yung penalty mo.
So, first, with the title, you mentioned that it's impact.
Yes.
When we talk about impact, we need data for this, which means that there must be existing studies just like this, or same with your topic, that can be used to support your study, and usually 3 to 5 years. So much better if you can change it into a more doable. Well, that's just my comment with regards to this. Then, moving on to the introduction, please provide references to the statements that you have included in this part, because it seems that you are claiming all of the statements here. So there needs to be an addition of the author or wherever you got this information. Then, with your SOP number 2, we're actually looking for the basis of the parameters that you have mentioned here. And you mentioned about Paul. Tama ba?
Growth po.
Growth Paul. So, some parameters here were not included in the growth poll. I don't know, maybe you have just added ano yun? Sige, i-pound na lang yun. Then, with your SOP number 4, I think this is supposed to be 2 questions. Opportunities and problems. But might as well you focus only on the challenges. So, from the output of the challenges, you can derive your recommendation. Then, with your review of related studies, it must be presented thematically and in logical order, which means that you have to focus on the parameters or the variables in the statement of the problem. It need not to be divided or categorized into foreign and then local. It can be foreign to local, but based on the themes that you have included in the study. Okay? Yun lang, CV niya ka na. Congrats!
Same, no? Same naman kayo. Yung variable ng number 2, hindi ko lang kung anong basis mo na ito. Yung economic growth, saan galing ka?
Dito po sa inassess po kasi yung mga common factors that directly affect.
Kasi pag common factors, kasi ang pwede dyan economic, social infrastructure, demographic at policy and governance, meron ka naman dito. Tapos, baseline socio-economic condition sa katayin analysis. Yun dapat ang focus ko pag sinabi mo social economic development. Ngayon, pagdating naman,
hindi na po yung impact.
tingnan mo kung ano, hindi kasi anak mamaya, dating alit. Sige. Pagdating dito anak sa theoretical framework, pag sinabi na natin theory, automatic magkikita tayo ng variables dun eh. Dun, yun ang magiging base nating variables. Kung halimbawa ng theory, nag-research na pa sa theory, sumulat kayo, wala na agad kanina. Kasi ito, katulad din ng lamang concept. Kasi pag sinabi natin theoretical framework, dapat yun ang base natin para sa variable. Kung sinabi mo ng growth pole, so dapat ano yung variable na napapaloob doon, nakikita ko sa appendix number 2, number 3. Kasi yun yung ano mo theory. Then tapos, yung theory, let's say kung meron kang number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, halimbawa ganon. So dapat, pagdating sa conceptual framework na doon yung nasa statement of problem mo, nakapaloob dito sa iyo. So nakikita ko dapat sa kasi katulad doon, saan bigla nang galing si Nania Construction, si governance, saan bigla nang galing? Pag tinignan ko naman dito anak sa iyong state of problem, wala namang makita ng ganung variable. So dapat anak ko ano lang sa state of problem, nakikita ko. Yun yung konsepto anak. So ganun lang. So kung meron kang theory na makikita ito yung nakapaloob, wala namang problema sa amin. Okay, di ba? May theory. Pero kung wala anak, tingnan mo yung growth whole theory na sinasabi mo. May mga variables na nakasama yun. Yun na lang focus mo.
Actually, may tatlo yung theory niya eh.
But it should be
Mahirap yun. Kasi kung
Hindi, hindi ba mas ano yung pangalawa?
alin yung
yung sustainable. Actually po, Doc, ito po kasi is not the verbal itself na nanggaling sa theory. I come up to...
Ay, hindi pwede ng ganon.
Pero galing po siya dun sa tatlong theory.
So, kung tama naman si Madam, kung isang theory ka, mahirapan ka. Kung sa tingin mo na may kaya mo yung tatlong theory, so meron ka noong tatlong significant difference, meron kang tatlong na significant relationship. So, ang isa't siya, mga 3 years matatapos yung gagawin niya. Kung tatlong theory, so kaya ganun ang mangyayari. So, better for you. Sinulat ko, hindi ko lang isa lang nagay. Ito lang yung mga klase ng impact eh. Di ba? Matanda na siya. Basta kami yan, sabihin ko na lang. Okay? So, dapat mag-limit na lang kayo sa theoretical framework. Meron akong mga 1995. Wala naman problema ng 1995. Let's say, for example, nag-study ako ng 2000. Ginamit ko si growthful theory. Ako na lang ang sabihin mo na isinate ko siya para latest yung... Para hindi mag-a-apply si 1995. Oo, parang Dr. Abante cited, parang hindi na 1995. Kung kailan ko si 2000 na siya.
So yung recent na
Para hindi magkano na
Kasi
ito.
sir, tinitingnan ko yung theory of penaside na
So, for example,
mas kung titingnan ko ha, yung theory of sustainable development, kasi ang sabi ko,
Sinulat ko yung theory na
i-employ to
yun.
emphasize the balance between economic growth
Ay, baka
and
kasi
environmental sustainability. So parang mas swak pa yun, mas align pa yun. Kesa dun sa growth goal, parang ganun
Kasi social development eh, ano. So dapat ang focus mo niyan, quality of life, community well-being, population displacement, cultural impact, dapat ang focus. Dapat yung theory na sinasabi ni ma'am. Okay po. Oo, pero sinulat ko siya eh. Hindi ko na makita. Marami kasing theory applicable dyan.
Kasi parang
Sustainable development theory.
Kasi parang hinaan niya sa growth goal yung effect ng ano, ng hindi talaga yung socio-economic lang. So kung mag-focus tayo sa socio-economic, mas swak yung theory ng sustainable development. Diba?
Kasi pag sustainability theory, nandun yung si sustainable development theory, environmental, ayun lang ang nakasakot sa sustainability na i-cover mo. Kung sustainability mo.
I-provide sa framework
ganun na lang.
negative impact while maximizing the benefit.
Ay, hindi. Batanggen nyo, malakas boses talaga.
Sino ka bante rin at
Lalo ko siya mas malakas
Batanggen nyo ako talaga ganun boses. Sa amin kasi sigawan talaga pag luto na ulang, sigaw di ka sa kapit bahay.
Matigas pa dila nito kasi Bulacay na
Oo,
rin.
Bulacan din, o, diba? Nagbalisod.
Nasa Bulacay na si
So yun lang naman yun sa akin. Yun nga, ma-adjust siya kasi depende sa ako naman, Doc, ang personal ano ko, kung saan ka mas, pero tama naman si Doc, sa sustainability mas malapit kasi socio-economic. So doon mo tingnan yung dalawa, or mag-combine ka ng dalawang theory, pwede naman. Pero yung tatlo anak, kawawa sa
Kasi hindi mo lang ang gawa talaga. Kasi lang po yung framework. Tapos, somebody...
Ganun lang kailangan.
Hindi po advisor ko
Hindi ganun talaga ang buhay. Nagpaliwanag.
Kasi pina-extract niya kaya kung hindi rin ako nakapasa kaagad.
Ako, guilty ako sa mga advisor ko. Tandalin mo, mag-inanap sa kamay. Meron po kami dyan.
safe na yun.
Sabi ko, huwag naman ilagay kasi bibigyan na yung statistician. Pag hinanap siya, sabihin nyo, meron. Ako naman ganun sa advisor, at kayang paliitin, di ba? Kasi ang hirap din naman. Ganun na lang yun.
Okay po.
Tapos, ako personally, avid pa naman ng AI, ano, kasi